Yo, 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 49ers win! What we doing? Holy shit. We're here talking about the 49ers against the Green Bay Packers. What can we talk about? Waruna.
I would say it's unbelievable, unbelievable. And first thing now, last game, do you remember? I said against the Cowboys, I picked Cowboys. Even this game, I picked Packers. For the next game, I'm also going to pick whatever the team that is going to play. So I think I'm lucky charm. If I pick the opposing team, 49ers are going to win.
Wow.
Yes. So let's get right into it. How did we win this game? I think probably into the fourth quarter, I thought, okay, this is the end of the season. I started thinking about what did we uh, do wrong during the season, the decisions that we made, what could have been done better, all that thought process. And I thought, okay, this is going to be a long off season because we are thinking, okay, we might have wasted the season because Trey Lance did not play, but end of the day, nothing matters. So how did this happen, Ryan? Where did this game turn? What was the turning point in this victory?
Um, it was Debo, essentially. Debo, Kittle, the last drive. I mean, like, for Debo to come back in that game and gut it out and act like nothing had ever happened is just amazing. I mean, but when it came down to, I don't know. I don't know how we won. Like, I could tell you the plays, but as far as watching the rest of the game, I don't know how we won, Maruna. If you want to tell me, if you want to ask me the certain plays, I can't tell you. They were there.
Yes,
I don't know why they
yes,
weren't there the rest of the game.
yes, that's true.
That's I but they were there.
They
I
were
am
there.
not complaining right now. Okay,
Yes,
give me about 30 seconds. You talk your piece, and then I'll start complaining about this game. Okay.
yes. Okay, so I'll start with Jimmy Garoppolo tonight. Even after first half interception, I did not trash talk him. There was a reason. That interception was forced or created due to the situation that he was in because he was there. He wanted to get that touchdown because 49ers were falling behind, so he forced that throw. He got out of the possible sack scenario, but prior to that, 49ers, especially Kyle Shanahan, planned the game because during the I believe I have my notes over here. During the first quarter, Jimmy only passed for three times, only three passes during the first quarter. And George Kittle dropped a possible touchdown. If Kittle caught that ball, it would have been a touchdown. So Jimmy gave many options, opportunities for 49ers to go
But
up when
wait.
Packers.
You talk
Yes,
about that Kittle drop, right? But
yes,
now wait. Kittle hasn't received many passes lately because they're trying to take the ball out of Garoppolo's hands. Okay. So I don't know how much you can really blame Kittle for game time, first catch, and he's not having to actually block for the first fucking time in for how many games? See what I'm
that
saying?
that that, that I understand, but the reason is this. Now he is one of the biggest players in the 49ers in terms of offensive weapons. So you need to step up.
Definitely.
This is a big
Definitely.
game. So he needs to step up. I think that was a big miss. Then again, other wide receivers. Ayuk was lucky. That was not a fumble. It was a incomplete pass. Jennings, even Debo dropped the ball at the early stages. So that created a situation, 49ers falling behind that we hate to see usually. So we were falling behind. So Jimmy tried to make something out of it during the last that 2 minute drive that he is famous for, but he was unable to do. Yes, there was some passes that he threw would have been picked, some hospital balls, but still, when it mattered, he came through that. He came through that passes. He during that latter. I mean, before the last 2 minutes, we were like there was a situation. It was 3rd and 7. He threw a nice pass. So there was two. Then not, there was another one. I can't remember the first one when we started the drive to George Kittle. So there were some nice little passes that eventually got us through the line. Yes, I do accept that Jimmy Garoppolo is Jimmy Garoppolo, what he is, but end of the day, offense. I mean, altogether made mistake. Offensive line wasn't that good when compared to the Cowboys game because Packers did that the same thing during the Week 3 game against 49ers against our offensive line. But end of the day, they somehow were able to manufacture the win because still they could have gone into the overtime when
Hey,
special
hey,
teams got. Yes,
can I speak on that real quick?
yes,
I
yes, yes,
just
please go ahead.
2 words. Oh, no, 3 words. Sorry, I'm a little inebriated. I love you all, but Robbie fucking Gold. Robbie fucking Gold.
He's
When
yes,
you need him, he's there.
yes,
Worth every fucking
he's there.
dollar. Everybody, shut the fuck
He's
up.
there. Yes,
Okay. Okay.
yes, I agree, and
Your
I think we
response.
have to first give a shout out to a guy called Ed. Thank you very much for tuning up
Oh, and
in short notice.
Tabor. Tabor, I can't remember where it happened, but Tabor had a weird snap. But when it came down to it, Tabor had a great snap. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Early in the game, Tabor, I think it was a punt. It was a punt. It was a weird snap. I can't remember right now. But Tabor, I love you. You're great personality. Want you on the team forever. Love you. Thank you. Have a wonderful evening, Tabor. Hey, get drunk as shit, Tabor.
Yes. So I think so all in all, I think Robbie Gold he's not gold, he's platinum because platinum is much worth than
Worth
expensive
more,
than
yes.
gold. So
Yeah.
that's one thing. But there are a couple
Wait,
of players
hold
I
on. We
really
gotta
noticed.
let's talk
Yes.
about this here right here. Excuse me.
Yes,
I'm a little blind with
Trent
these
Williams.
glasses on.
So
Maroni, you
yeah,
want to address this?
yes. So thanks for the comment, Ed. So turnaround was the block punt. Yes, we do have of course that defensive touchdown.
Jimmy frickin' Ward.
Yes, and
Sorry.
other thing is that yes, Trent Williams he was walking in clutches after the game, according to the reports, and we saw Debo he was hobbling. Then I saw even George Kittle he was struggling to walk off. So uh, we might get better picture probably tomorrow when the team has more injury updates. But
I think
all in all,
Wednesday we'll have a better. Wednesday
yes,
is
better
when you really
picture.
want to talk about things, because that's really
Yes,
when push comes to shove.
yes, but I think what I really loved about this team is even when offense struggled, the defense kept fighting. It's like this team has this characteristic. I think I pronounced the word properly. That they have a knack of hanging on. Always they're hanging on. They are not going to get blown away. Because this season, the worst defeat that we had was 31-17 against Arizona. Other than that, we are always hanging on. Even last season, when we had so many injuries in defensive side of the football and offensive side of the football, still we were just hanging on there. Maybe one score, just have chances. So that's what I saw from this 49er team today. That's just that ability, just
I
not
I
giving
also
up.
want to speak to this comment right here.
Yes.
Look, I am not a high believer in Jimmy Garoppolo, but he did a great job tonight. And yes, he threw an interception, and I want to count that against him. But every other moment was what I could ask from him. They were from his talents. You know what I'm saying? From his
Yes,
talents, I think other than that interception, he did a great job with his talents. And I think
yes,
he essentially, besides the call playing of the game, helped win the game. Because I think
yes,
that we could have put the game uh, in our hands earlier. I think Kyle
yes,
came out,
true.
wanted to show everybody, yeah, we're going to run, but then not run and surprise everybody. And then there was no surprise, and everybody got stopped. And
Yes,
remember when we talked about run Ayuk on the sweeps? He didn't do that.
yes.
I told him
Yeah, I
to.
think, I
You
think
think
he
that would have
was,
helped Ayuk a little bit better? You're talking about him walking up the field, limping, and all this stuff. Like when I saw him leave the field and have to go down, I was like, that's not good. And then he was back in the
yes,
game, and I was like, that man is a fucking soldier. Because when you're walking off the field and you have to drop, there's a reason. Okay, there's a reason. He might be able to man through some things to get you where you need to be, but oh my god, back at the Brinks truck and pay that fucking man, because he has been the only success all this season. And I also want to say, um, Kittle has not gotten enough respect this season. And before, things can happen as far as ending the season, I want to say thank you to Kittle for being the man and being a team fucking player. I got into somebody on a Twitter battle over this about how I'd take somebody with less talent who was just the same amount of a team player, because I want somebody who will play for the team and not worry about that. And Callie at Twitter, he's one of my friends now. He argued against me, and Twitter came in, and actually Kittle came in and said, "Hey, shut up. We want team players." And that's exactly what we want. And that's exactly what we have. And that's what you can't buy. And guess
yes,
what? None of those fucking teams next week have people who are down to fucking do what they need to do to win the game as we do. So, no matter who we are playing tomorrow, whether it's a broke ass fucking or whoever we're playing next week who is playing tomorrow, whether it's a broke ass Tampa Bay or if it's the fucking Rams, we've got them.
yes.
Because
So I want to just answer the,
nobody has our balls.
yes,
Nobody can
I
do
would
this right.
answer, I would compliment what you said, Ryan, as well as I want to say, yes, I understand, yes, interception, and he threw some birthday, interception birthday throws. From Twitter, I always trash talk Jimmy, calling him
Always.
whatever the names. Yes, but this game, the thing I liked is they just kept hanging on, and yes, defense, the special teams gave them the opportunity that game. What do you call it? Tying score, making it 10-all, but he made sure that to get over the line, they needed another score, a field goal. So he took care of it. So that's why I think people are so obsessed with Jimmy that he saying he is clutch. So he did that. So that's why, I mean, I'm not going to say, oh, Jimmy Garoppolo is the better quarterback than Rodgers. So I'm not going to throw that. But I think I
Not at all.
appreciate what he, yes, I appreciate what he did during that last 2 minutes. And about what you said, Ryan, I completely agree. I believe I talked about this during our pre-game episode about the team, that one aspect or one quality of 49ers that I like is that, like, is they were the team, especially during last 2 weeks, who wanted that win most. Against Rams, they showed that they wanted that team pretty badly, and they got it. Against Cowboys, they showed it because Cowboys did not want to take the opportunities that we presented them. They just hang there, complaining, just being, I mean, like whining, like bunch of whatever you name call it. But 49ers needed that, and they got it. And if you think about the magnitude of this win, playing third home away game, uh, then you are playing against a team. I'm not making excuses or just to exaggerate on the win, but you played against a team that got some players back, Jaire Alexander, Darius Smith,
Was
Bakhtiar Gibson.
Jair? Do you feel that Jair was a player in this game?
Yes, he had an impact. He had an impact in this game. He had
Okay.
an impact in this game.
Wait,
So
wait.
I
I
mean,
also want to ask you first thing, because I want to turn. You normally ask the questions, so I want to turn the tables on
yes,
you.
yes.
What do you have to say about the defense this game for the Niners?
It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I think we can bring some. I mean, teams. I mean, sorry, the teams or the stats
Who stood
analysts.
out? Did anybody stand
I
out to
mean,
you? Because no one really
everybody.
stood out
I
to
mean,
me.
Greenlaw. To me, Greenlaw played brilliantly
Okay.
well. Fred Warner played well. Even Josh Norman, when it mattered, Norman played well. He had to come in because Dante Johnson was injured. He went
Would you
out,
say he was the
and
biggest? Would you say he's the
no,
biggest exception to what would go on? Because it's Norman. Like he might get you some fumbles, but they're going to recover them. But he's also going to get
yes,
you penalties. Is that was
yes,
that the
that's true.
biggest thing that you were surprised with as far as defense and people coming in to cover people?
Yeah, the thing is now Norman, where immediately when Norman came into the field at the latter part of the game, that I think that is where 49ers got that punt fumble from the Packers, then the field goal. So when Norman came into the field, uh, Devante Adams, he went to the slot, not slot. He went to the wide receiver position, and Rogers immediately targeted Norman, but Norman did not bite. He Norman actually had help because the formation I can't draw it. So here you had Norman, then there was Start to just help him to guard Devante Adams cover, but he did not lose his man. So Rogers throw the Devante Adams did not have a chance to catch the ball from Rogers. So that was just one single play, but it was huge because he did his job. Because we all know how Norman is. He's not the player that he used to be years ago, but he did his job assignment. So I think overall defense played really great. But if you ask me the players who stood out, for me, Armstead, Bosa, Greenlaw. I think Greenlaw was the best for me. Then
Jimmy
you had,
Ward, Jimmy
yes, Jimmy
strong
Ward,
in
yes.
the legs, Ward. Now,
Yes, Jimmy
if you
Ward,
don't know
yes.
about
But
strong and legs,
I would
watch
pick
that interview
Greenlaw
with
as my
Grant
man of the
Cohn.
match. Yes. So,
He,
but if you ask me one player, it would be Greenlaw for me.
it would be Greenlaw. Okay.
Yes.
I
Yes.
wouldn't say you're wrong. I wouldn't say you're wrong.
Yes.
It's
I understand.
I think that it's spread out, but I can't tell you you're wrong because everybody did so dang much on that side of the ball to bring this win that they all deserve fucking credit. Hats off.
Yes. 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 That team, I think uh, this is what playoff football is. This
It
is
should
what
be.
in
Not what it is, but what it
yes,
should be. This should
it
be the
should be.
patented fucking. This should be what it always should be, right?
Yes.
This is the fucking
So
playoffs. This should be the bare minimum. The
Yes.
Super Bowl
So,
should be 10 times as good as this fucking game. Just saying.
yes. Yes. So
Yeah.
that's what I wanted to bring up. I think excellent. I think we can bring this up. Now, what happened today? Today there were two games. First game, AFC number 1 seed versus number 4. What happened over there? Titans completely screwed up. Second game, number 1 seed versus
Whoa,
number
wait,
6 seed.
don't.
And just trying to make a point over here. So, right?
Oh, okay.
So
You're just trying to make a
second
point.
game,
Like you
number
can't
yes.
gloss over that win there, bro, because that was some shit.
So no. Just let me make the point.
You want to talk about it later this week?
No,
You want to talk
just
about
let
the
me
good
make
stuff
this
of that
point.
win?
Just let me make this point.
Okay.
This point.
You got
Right?
it.
So evening game, number 1 seed versus number 6 team, 6 seed, we won, right? So in the
Wait.
first game,
Wait, Warren. I didn't hear that part about the number 1 and the 6 seed. Can you please say it again?
oh yes, so number 1 and number 6. So what I'm trying to say is,
Yes.
when it mattered, right?
No. Who won? Who won?
Please let me.
Who won? Just tell me who won.
Okay, number 1 versus number 6.
Yeah.
Right. So here's what I'm going to tell you about today, the game. Right now, the way 49ers played today, that we can be really proud. The way this team played. Now, if you think about the way Titans played, being number 1 team in the AFC, I put out a tweet saying after the game, these are the Titans that you do not want to remember.
Oh.
Right? These are the Titans that you do not want to remember. Imagine today being a Titans fan and imagine how they would think about this in 49ers. They would think we were the number 1, but we were fraud. They would wish to be a 49er fan right now, because what this team achieved in that Arctic weather, it was snowing, everything was stacked against them. So that's what I wanted to highlight. This was unbelievable victory.
Warren.
I think we all should be proud about this victory. Playoff football cannot get any better than this.
Hey, you remember my wars with Randon, our friend at Randon? What was he does? What's his socials? We got
Randon McMahon 24, I believe that's his social. Yes, Randall Commando
on Twitter.
24.
He also does
Twitter.
Is it San Jose? Anyway, Miranda and I got a thing where we could talk about whether Jimmy Garoppolo or Tannehill is better. And he's a Tannehill fan, and Tannehill threw 3 interceptions today. I'm not putting them all on him. I think the last one necessarily wasn't on him. The other 2 definitely on him. But I think we should we talk about this next time,
yes,
Randon?
Even I argued with you, right? If you remember, actually that came to my mind after the game, because I argued with you that Ryan Tannehill is a better quarterback than Jimmy Garoppolo. But today's game, Ryan Tannehill was horrible. I think whole team he was horrible.
He was worse than I put him. So I think we should talk about that in a different time. But yes.
Yeah, different time. And I want to address this comment again from Ed. Ed, thank you for all your comments. Keep us going. Biggest props goes to D'Amico for making proper adjustments. Absolutely agree. That's why D'Amico Ryans is a head coaching candidate. So now
especially when the offense isn't fucking moving the ball and they're going 3 and outs. D'Amico did a great job sealing the Packers from making any more points other than his original game plan. What did they do?
Yes.
They came out and did their original game plan. He made his correct. Man, oh
Yes.
my God. Are we blessed? Are we blessed to have somebody like D'Amico Ryans, who is in his first year and is able to make corrections and stifle a fucking offense like that? Holy shit. Holy shit.
Yes, that's true.
Holy
Given
shit.
the fact,
Holy shit.
he is the first year of a defensive coordinator,
Yeah.
but unfortunately, that's what I wrote on week 17. 49ers will not be able to hold on to D'Amico Ryans. Every game that our defense plays, D'Amico Ryans stop going high. It keeps going high, like it getting closer to Mount Everest every day.
D'Amico might be more talented at coaching than he was at playing, but we will see that
It
as time goes on.
Might be, but do you know what I am thinking? I'm thinking
He has done so much this year. He's made so many bounds. I would you ever expect a defensive coordinator, even one that took over a great squad, to have such a great instinctive / game plan in his first year? Fuck no.
Yes. So one thing, this might be controversial, Ryan, but I have a feeling that D'Amico Ryans, when he gets his head coaching job somewhere, he might be a better head coach than Brandon Staley and Robert Saleh. He might be a better head coach.
I don't know about that.
It's too early to say.
Robert Saleh is smart, and he is a leader of men. Not to say that D'Amico Ryans isn't, but he's not as much so as Saleh. You got me?
Yeah.
And
only time will tell, I would say.
If you're smart enough to bring the talent in, and you're able to take care of and lead the men that you have there to those schemes, you can do anything. Like Ronnie Lott believes so much in the 49ers football scheme, he cut the end of his pinky off. Am I wrong?
True. That's a fact.
If he didn't care about the team, he didn't care about this or that, he would never have even thought about that. But what was he down for? He was down for the team. He didn't even care about the franchise. I'm telling you what, look, he cares about the franchise. Don't get me wrong. But he cares about the people who played with. You know what he thought? I'm not letting them down. Cut that bitch off. Yeah.
Yes.
It's so that type of shit.
Yes, that's true. So I think that's the end of our short, a quick show. We didn't plan this, but I think it came up great because we were enjoying this victory. It would be for the ages. It would be a victory for the ages. And I want to thank you for it showing up in the chat, keeping us going. Thank you for your questions. So Ryan, is there anything that you want to say? We will be back this week for sure, analyzing this game, possibly other games as well, the next league championship game. So is there anything else that you want to add before we sign off and enjoy the victory tonight?
I just want to say thank you. Love everyone. Go Niners. It's hard to say anything else. Like, what else do I care about? Like, I don't even care. Don't even give a thumbs up. I don't care. Niners won.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Don't even subscribe.
Yes.
I don't care.
Thank you, everyone.
Let's go.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good night.